you're new to the channel, my name's Dino, this is my partner Adam, and our fur baby Twyla. We love travelling in our Ford Transit camper van, travelling in our Jimny and doing tent camping, and occasionally staying at an Airbnb. So if you like free camping, paid camping, camping tips and tricks, camp cooking ideas, and the good old country bakery, you've come to the right channel. So if you like what you see, press the subscribe button and come with us as we travel Australia one town at a time. Now let's get into this episode. In this week's episode, we've headed to a little town called Blackwood.
And our first stop is the Garden of St. Earth, which is a nursery, garden centre, garden shop cafe, which features an 1860s miner's cottage and expansive gardens.
And Twyla's excited because there's a lot of garden here to sniff out. So let's go in and grab ourselves a coffee and check this place out. As you first walk in, you're greeted by this beautiful stone cottage, which acts now as a garden shop. We're going to head behind that to the cafe. All right, so we've gone in and made our order. We're starting off in the cafe, and Adam has gone and got some carrot cake. I've got scones, and we've got ourselves some coffees. Such a nice spot in the sun here. And then this is the carrot cake that Adam ordered. Came with a side of cream. And then also I've got my scones, and obviously with jam and cream. And Twyla has made new friends to the magpie in the garden. Twyla, are you going to bark at the magpie? You bark for the magpies, huh? No, she's just worried about the food now. Do you enjoy your cake, Adam?
Yeah, I'm full.
You're full?
Plenty.
I think someone else is full too. Twyla, she's on my lap now. She had too much scones. I've just noticed the gate that we're sitting next to has all garden tools. I think someone is trying to steal our cake. He just jumped up on the table to get Adam's cake, and Twyla barked at him, and he went and flew over onto the chair. Well, that was absolutely delicious. Now we're going to head into the nursery. There's a large variety of Australian native plants. It was very calming just walking through, hearing the birds singing and checking out all the plants, even if we weren't purchasing on the day. I've come into the garden shop and they've got this room, and I've never ever seen so many seeds in my life. So they've got from flowers, vegetables, all the way around. Check this out. Look at them all. So many, and they're displayed really good, so you can actually see a photo of what it will grow, hope to grow. Also, if you know someone who loves gardening, maybe planting fruit trees or even a veggie patch, you're definitely going to find a great gift here. They've got some great gift ideas. Okay, so I've just paid $15 to walk through the gardens. They give you a map, which I'll show you in a sec, and an information booklet, so you get a bit of information. So I'm going to have a look at this. This is the map of the gardens, so you can see it's quite large. I'll have to read actually how large it actually is, and I think you can actually camp here. I think they've got glamping tents, but anyway, we'll soon find out on our walk. So where I've actually walked out of is the house itself. Look at this, which is now the garden centre. But look how beautiful it is. All right, let's start this tour. So there are tracks you can follow through the garden, and as you walk along, there are plenty of signs telling you what the different trees are. There's one in the distance that has really stood out that I want to go see. It's huge and it's so windy today. You can see it moving. This is it here. I just hope it doesn't fall down on me. I definitely think I should have worn my big jacket. It is freezing here today and very windy, but I'm in a nice spot at the moment that there's not much wind, but whew, it's cold. I'm pretty sure they do weddings here. I saw a nice spot where they probably hold them, and I think you can actually stay here also in a glamping tent. So they've got a few here, so we're going to go walk up onto one. Hopefully no one's staying in it. They might get a fright. And I don't know the cost of it, But Adam and I, very soon, will be heading to a wedding where we'll be staying on the property in a glamping tent. So hopefully we'll be able to film it and show you guys. So far I've counted about 6 of them. I think it's been about 5, 6. We'll head up to this one and we'll check it out. Looks like a nice one. Hopefully it's not too windy, but this is how it looks. So you've got yourself your own deck, a couple of chairs, a spot to put your coffee, and look at this view here, looking over the water. Your friends can be over there. It's a really nice spot. Also, I hear that if you come here when the daffodils come out, it's meant to look absolutely gorgeous. I can imagine all that pops of yellow everywhere would just look spectacular. Now we're coming up to, I think there's a bit of an orchard here, so some fruit trees and things. So we've got all the fruit trees. With this blue sky, you wouldn't think it was so cold here right now. And then looks like we've got all different veggies in the garden, some spring onions over there, cabbages, carrots. Oh, I wonder if this is a grapevine down here. Let's go have a look. The thing I like about the garden too is that it would always be changing. Can you imagine when these got leaves on them and fruit and things like that? It would look absolutely stunning all year round. It would just take on a different look. So you could come back here, you know, every few months and see it evolving and changing. Well, it doesn't look like it's grapes. It looks like it's apple. There you go. So there's all different, they've got all the signs out, which is good, so you know what they are. So pretty up here. And it was only just down here that we had our lunch, just on over there. Also, if you just want to sit, relax and take in the view, there's plenty of seats around as well. You can sit down and just enjoy it. I've even seen a few fire pits. Imagine having a fire pit here. It'd be so nice. They probably have them for the people in the tents. Everywhere you go, it's just something different. Look at this. These are such beautiful gardens. So I'm going to start heading back to the van. That's where Twyla and Adam are. Okay, I'm almost back to the van, but this is what I was talking about before. I think they do weddings here, and you stand up here to do your vows as everyone looks up at you from down here. How beautiful would this be for a wedding? And getting the house in there for your photos, quite nice. Now, if you want to know who owned these gardens, this is a great plaque to have a read. I might just stand over it like that. It tells you when Tommy and Penny bought the property and started working on it in 1967. They moved here full-time in 1973. All right, I think I'm going to go head back in to the garden shop and grab something. Now, just at the back of the car park, you'll find this sign here, which shows you a walk you can do in the Wombat State Forest. It's a pretty big walk, so if you're going to do it, just make sure you're prepared to do it. There's 2 different walks, and you can see a lot of the history of where the miners used to mine, and this board tells you quite a bit, so there's quite a bit of information on here. Okay, so we've just arrived to the town. This is the town. That's it. All right, we're going to go check out some of the shops and look at the pub. All right, we want to get a meal at the pub for lunch, so I went over and they just said basically the pub is running meals right in through up to dinner time, so there's no set time, so you can go there whenever. So that's good to hear. So we're going to go check out the famous hat shop and go see what they've got there. All right, now if you've seen on our episodes, Adam's always looking for a hat, so we might have come to the right place. Here it is here. Can't see any men's hats, besides maybe that one. I've just walked into the shop and I've met one of the first shop assistants here who's sleeping on the job, and then Karen is the one that owns the shop. Do you want to be on camera? Do you mind? Okay, this is Karen. She's had the shop for 10 years now, and she's there busy making some of these hats. if you want to come in and try them on. Are they beautiful? And so yeah, I'm going to have a look around, and I think I might have to try a hat on, and then Adam's going to come in and take a look himself. Now, before I can just pop a hat on, I need an expert to teach me how to do this. Now, how do I do this?
Well, the first thing we need to do is find out what size.
I better lower myself.
And most people think they're bigger than what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So you are.
I'm scared to know if I've got have I got a buff head?
No, it won't be. It might feel like a buff head, but it won't be.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are 59 and a half.
59 and a half, there you go.
Centimetres. This felt fedora is perfect size for you, and I think this colour will look really beautiful.
Oh.
These are the Snowy River hats.
Oh,
and it's
wow.
the same style that Indiana Jones wore.
Oh, wow. All right, here we go. Let's see how it looks. Oh, wow.
What do you think?
It does look all right. It doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah.
I reckon I could go run down a road with a big boulder behind me like Indiana Jones. What do you reckon?
Yes. But would you escape the boulder?
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I'd probably lose my breath, especially after having a couple of beers at the pub. This is great.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. I've never had my head measured for a hat like that. I'm going to send Adam in now, and you never know, he might come out with one. Adam hasn't even gone in the shop, and he's already found a hat he likes. It looks good on you. I like it. All right, well, Adam came in to try a hat on, but now it looks like I'm getting a hat. Finally, and everyone's been saying they like the hat on me, the green hat, when I've tried it on in the past. So
oh, well, there you go.
just adjusting that and putting the new band on it for me, because I liked the plain band. So we're just putting that on there now for me.
Yeah, that's nice.
Right, well, this is it. It's finished. Got the new band on, and this is looking mighty fine. And I was talking about that wedding we'll be going to very soon up in New South Wales, and I think I'll be wearing this for the wedding. So stay tuned to see how that outfit looks. Now we're going to head across the road to the Blackwood Hotel to get something to eat. We're just at the back of the pub, and Twyla's found the leaves. She loves it. She's having so much fun. And so we're gonna head up here. There's some stairs to go up here. So we're gonna eat out the back. It looks like they got some heat lamps, which is nice. So we'll just let Twyla have a little bit more of a play. What a fantastic view we got here, up here, and these are the heaters. Look at that. So we've got the heaters on, and then this is the drinks menu, but let's have a look at the food. All right, if you want to pause and have a read, these are the main meals here and the prices. Just went in, grabbed a beer and a drink for Adam and made our order. They do have a pool table inside if you want to play some pool, and also they have a fireplace, so if you want to sit inside, it's really warm. But obviously, because we've got Twyla, we're out here underneath the heaters. Alright, so this is what Adam got. So you got two, like a side and an entree.
I've got two Asian dishes, yeah.
Yeah, so you got the broccolini.
Asian
broccolini.
Yep.
And it looks like pork.
The Asian pork belly.
Oh, that looks good. Oh, and here comes mine. I've got the lamb shank for this cold day. I couldn't think of anything better. Just tasting good, isn't it, Twyla? Delicious. Right, these guys are definitely getting the King Deno's thumbs up. The meal was magic, and if I ever come back here, I'm definitely going to try a steak next time. I hear they have really good steaks. Adam's just taking Twyla for a walk. I think she needs to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to sit up here and finish this while they go for a bit of a walk. Twyla and Adam are definitely ready for some dessert, so we're going to head across the road to the post office cafe and shop and check out what they've got. Now, we got told that this place has got the best cakes. They're made by a local, so I'm going to go in and check them out, and of course Adam wants some. Right, Adam's got...
I'll show you tonight.
Yeah, you can show us tonight.
Well, Black Forest cake. And your fire starters.
I might have a fire tonight.
Okay, I've got you some.
As long as it doesn't start raining. Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't need it. I'm too full. All right, we just got to the caravan park. Twyla's excited because we've just had a visitor. Hello. Twyla, you scared our visitor away. You're a bully. You're a bully. Okay, I've just chucked this on because it is, like I said before, freezing. The first thing Adam did was get me to plug in so he could turn the heater on. And he's right on it. And I'm about to close these doors. I'm going to take you on a tour of the park. And then there are some springs here I'm going to walk down to and check out. Okay, so we're staying at the Blackwood Mineral Springs Holiday Park, or actually no, Caravan Park. I gotta get that right. Look at Twyla. So I'll take you on a quick walk around and show you the facilities. This is our site here. So there's one there, there's a few next to us, and then there's one there, and then you got the camp kitchen. We'll go check out the camp kitchen first. I did bring some things to have a fire tonight, but there's another part of me thinking maybe I should light this up tonight and sit in here. So this is the camp kitchen. Oh, it's even got a chandelier, pretty fancy. So you got all your normal stuff you'd have in a camp kitchen, but they, like I said, they do have a fireplace here. There is a couch here you can snuggle up on, and it looks like there's a bit of history up here, a bit of the mining history. Oh, and some of the, look at that, you can see what you're tracking. Wonder if they've got any Black Panthers up here. Yeah, so that's in here, and then a few tables. Oh, and they've even got a few games here you can play. Down in the middle, they've got the kids' playground. They've got a barbecue area. There's a few powered sites along here, and you got your bathrooms and toilets. And on this side, they've got some longer sites as well. They also have some pet-friendly cabins, so you got a little fenced-off area for your dog. Here you go, I've done a little bit backwards, but that is the caravan park, and I'm now at the front of the park. So yeah, so you pretty much, as you drive in, you got this middle section, and then we're back halfway up on the hill, and then on top there's a few sites right up top at the back. And this is the view you get from the caravan park. Look at these beautiful trees surrounding the whole park. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is where you check in at the front, and just over here there is actual mineral springs down here, so you can come here even if you're not at the park, and it is dog friendly, which is awesome. And you just pay a little fee, which you pop in a little box over there to enter the mineral springs. All right, I might head down there now and check it out. So this is an arrow pointing down to there, so we'll head down this track, and look at that, my first sign of wombat poo. For who doesn't know, how I know that's wombat poo is because it's square. I've come across this sign, and it's saying that gold was found here in Blackwood in 1854, and within years 13,000 people came along here and started mining, including the Chinese. The springs, the springs and the rivers were established in 1879. There's a little bit more information. Now it says you can actually cross the river for a taste of the classic mineral water, or if you're feeling game, try the soda spring on this side. So we're gonna have to go check that out and see what that's about. And then it just tells you some of the animals you can see along the way, or to look out for, and also that there is fishing opportunities, swimming opportunities. So there you go. If you come down, there is a large car park down here. You've got undercover areas, you've got barbecues, there's tables out here. And I'm looking, there's obviously the bridge to go over to get the water. Now I'm trying to find where you can actually taste the water on this side. You could definitely put a pan in down there. Don't know, you probably need a license to pan. And I do have a pan here with us actually, but we could go down there. Okay, so over here must be where that water is kept. All right, so there's a few signs over here. Dogs must be on lead if they are over here, but it's good to see that you can have your dog here. And then you got a couple of walks. So you got a 2 kilometre walk or a 1.6. I might try to do this one now. The 2 kilometre looks like there's a lake and a lookout, so that could be good. And then over here is where you can get the water. Now there's no signs on it saying that you can't drink it, so I mean that's what it's here for. But I know that the last place I went like this, which was just outside of Dalesford, they had a sign up saying don't drink it at the time. So I might just give it a go. What do you reckon? All right, let's hope I don't regret this. Okay. Yeah, maybe not my cup of tea. Yuck. All right, well, this view's making up for that not so nice tasting water. Sorry if I offended locals. They might really like drinking that water, but not for me. Hey, before I head up here for my walk, I'll just show you this. Look at this. On this side, they've got miners with their picks. This one's found gold. And yeah, doesn't it look good? Let me see if this is real gold. No. Also, I've just found these mushrooms. Look at these. Or it's some sort of fungus. Is that what you call it? I don't know. But they look pretty cool, don't they? All right, let's see how full on this walk is. It's meant to be 2Ks. Hopefully that's round trip. But we'll soon find out. So the walk that I'm on at the moment is running along the river. You can see it there. It's gotten a bit bigger down here. So I'll keep walking along and we'll see what we find along the way. But so far so good. It looks really nice. You do have to watch where you put your feet, and not just because of the poo, but it is, the ground's a little bit, or the track's a little bit bumpy, lumpy, and you can see it's only a small little track. I'm definitely glad I only had the one beer at the pub because it's quite steep down to the water. So, but the views are really nice. Well, it says that the lookout is up this way, but this track's starting to look a bit dicey.
So Dean's just checking out the mineral springs, but I thought I'm actually going to have my cake early. This looks really good, looks really moist. Twyla, you can't have any, unfortunately. All for me. The cake was really good. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, like Dean said, they're homemade from there or locally made. But yeah, definitely recommend the Black Forest. It was great.
Oh, I am buggered. When it said look out this way, I should have realised we're going to be going uphill. I've made it this far. I've still got that to go. And I don't even know if that's the top. I am so puffed out. I think I've made it to the top. Not much of a view because all the trees are in the way. If the trees weren't here, it'd look amazing. But the track does keep going. So, all right, I've made it to the lake. It's just telling you that you can't camp here. I thought maybe you could camp here, but there's no camping, no swimming. But yeah, this is the lake that I've managed to walk up to. Very unprepared for this walk. I didn't bring no water with me, nothing. If you're going to do this walk, especially if it's hot, make sure you bring some water with you. I better head back. It's starting to get dark. It's 4:30. I reckon it'll be dark the next half an hour, and I've got to walk back where I came through, which took me half an hour to get here because of that very steep hill. But hopefully I'm a little bit quicker going back. Hopefully I don't roll back because it was very steep. Definitely make sure you got sensible shoes on because this walk has been deadly. It's been very steep, and I'm too hot to wear my jacket, so I've put it on my head. I've just got it hanging like a cape because I wanted both my hands, just in case I fall, I can put both my hands out. Well, that was the last part of the hill I just come down, and there was all moss, and I slipped twice, so you got to be really careful. But thank God I can see this sign, Caravan Park this way. Let's go. I've just gotten back to the bridge, and I found a kookaburra. Look at him. Sing there. Wonder if he's going to sing for us. Come on, sing. Just gotten back to the other side of the river, and look at this. I'd found the other spot where you can drink the soda spring, but it looks like there is a warning sign saying don't drink it. Someone has broken it, but yeah, it does say don't drink it. But I can't see the water coming out, and it's not coming out from anywhere. But anyway, there it is. Oh, and if you want to know how mineral springs are formed, they've got this information here. So if you want to pause as usual and have a read, it tells you And then also, it's got some facts down here. And did you know that adults are made up of 60% of water and children 75% of water? What's that telling you? Drink your water. Unlike me, who didn't bring any water with me to drink, and I ain't going back over that river to drink out of that tap again. All right, I'm back. Back to the van. Back. Were you worried, Adam? Were you worried that... You weren't worried?
No. If you weren't back by dark, I'd be worried. It's only been, what,
two
an hour
hours.
and a half?
An hour and a half?
Yeah, I knew you went for walking. You wanted to go check out the springs.
Yeah.
So
okay. Well,
we just sat and looked at the... What, Twyla?
I heard that you ate your cake.
Yes.
What about Twyla? Has she been for a walk?
No, not yet. We'll take her now.
All right. Twyla, you want to go for a walkie? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walkie? Do you want to go for a walk? All right, it's gotten dark really quick. So I'm going to set up our fire. I brought my little Kmart collapsible fire pit. So this is it here. This is the third time I'm using it now. And I'm just going to put the kindling on top with some paper and some fire starters and get this going. Let's see how well I did with this. And we'll light her up and see how we go. Right, so far so good. And even Adam's come out to brave the cold. Well, to get warmed up, hey Adam? Has Twyla had a wardrobe change?
Yep. Her warmer jacket on.
You look so cute, Twyla. Yeah, this looks like it's doing well. So nice. Alright, well, this is looking really good. Definitely getting warmed up now. And the fire, I don't know what you call it, pit stand, whatever it is holding up quite well. Adam was a bit worried it was a bit too heavy. But
I think it's too top heavy.
You reckon it's too top heavy? Well, someone did say that. And
I'm not the only one.
well, yeah, well, when I did the review on it, they said it looked like it was too top heavy.
So who's going to collapse towards? That's the question.
Well, I'm probably the closest, so it's going to affect me the most. Now it's time to have a bit of fun. I'm going to throw this into there and see what happens. All right, we've got some blue flames so far.
Blue,
green, blue. Let's see if we get any other colours.
Purple.
Oh, there's purple. This is so cool. You can get these at Kmart and camping shops. They last a little while. We gotta go. Twyla's now upgraded to a blanket as well. Trying to get comfortable. She just can't. Come on, Twyla. Snuggle up. Okay, I've come inside and I'm gonna start cooking dinner. So tonight for dinner, I'm gonna be cooking creamy coconut chicken, that's right, and I'm going to be serving it with some rice. The first thing you're going to need is some paprika, some turmeric, however you say that, powdered, so I've just got this powdered garlic, salt, pepper, and I have got us some chicken drumsticks. So I've popped a little bit of oil in the pan, then we just want to go in and pop some pepper all the way around and over it all. And then the same with the salt. So just salt it all. 1 teaspoon of paprika. So we're just going to put that over the top. 1 teaspoon of the turmeric. I'm still struggling to say that name. And then 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder. Now I'm just going to lightly massage these and get all that flavour into it. I've put oil in the pan. I'm just going to cook those for 3 minutes on each side, and then we're going to pull them out. All right, this is how it looks once you've massaged it all through. Now, like I said, just cooking it on both sides, well, cooking it on a few sides until that's nearly cooked through. So now I've cooked up my chicken. It's not completely cooked, but it's partially cooked. And I've thrown in 1 large onion, and then I've got however much this is of mushrooms. I think it was, I'll have to check, but I'll pop that in first. It was 200 grams of mushrooms. Then I'm going to throw in 1 sachet of tomato paste. Then 1 tablespoon of curry powder. Now you can use fresh garlic or just buy yourself some chopped garlic. I know we've already put garlic powder in it, but we're going with a big teaspoon of this garlic. And then we're going to add our coconut milk. So 1 can. And that's just 400 mils. Okay, now that that's mixed through, we want to introduce our chicken again. So in it goes. Just have to place it in there so it all fits. Alright, now I've just put that on low and I'm going to cover that up and let that cook away for 15 minutes, and then I'll come back and flip those chickens around and let it cook a bit longer. Now I have cheated and gone out and brought these. I knew we were going to have a powered site tonight. We do have the microwave in the van, but otherwise you can just cook up your rice in a pot. But this will just make it that little bit easier. This is smelling incredible. Now all I'm going to do now is just turn these over. Alright, this is definitely looking cooked. The meat is starting to come away from the bone. I've probably cooked this way longer than what I should have, because I know what Adam's like. He likes his chicken cooked well. Okay, here it is. Doesn't look the most advertising, but I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. Here you go, Adam.
Oh, thank you.
That is yours.
So what's this called?
So it's creamy coconut chicken.
Ah, okay.
So enjoy. That was delicious. I really enjoyed that. Could have done with a bit more rice because I only cooked 1 packet. I did have 2 packets here, but I cooked 1. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, it was delicious. And we've got leftovers to take home for tomorrow night for dinner. All right, Adam's just done the cleaning up. We still do got to do the dishes, but we're thinking what we reckon we're going to take them tomorrow morning and do them. Well, Twyla, it's been a big day and time to go to sleep. Ready to go to bed? You give me side eye. Good night, Twyla. Well, good morning. Adam and Twyla still asleep. So I thought I'd come outside, have my coffee, try my new hat on, see how it's going. Looks pretty good. But it's a cracker of a morning. Look at this. Beautiful. So, yes, we'll head off into town for some breakfast. But first, we've got to pack up the van. I've got all the dishes from last night. Lots of cleaning to do. I've got Adam to dry.
Oh, God, it's so cold. Oh, my eyes are watering because it's so cold. Oh.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest sink I've ever seen. Okay, look at this. It's huge. Can't even fill it all the way up because it's just so big. All right, we're successful. Got all the dishes done. Now to put them away and get out of here. Right, so we headed back into town because we wanted to have breakfast at the post office. They got seating out the back. Supposedly we can take Twyla out the back and sit on the, they've got like a decking area. So hopefully we can do that. All right, we're the only ones braving it outside today. I was just tying Twyla up. Brought her a blanket for us, keep her warm. And she's got a jacket on. And this is the view you get from here. Look how nice it looks. It's so beautiful. And then down here they've got a fire happening, so I'll be able to go stand by that and warm up a little bit. But yeah, but this is absolutely beautiful. I love the view. Thought I'd come warm my hands up before we make an order. How nice is this? Sit out here, got some chairs, and again with that view. All right, so I've got the menu here. So this is it. And then, I don't know what's on the back. Oh no, that's it. All right, well, let's order some brekkie. These have arrived and they come with a little bit of a surprise. Your teaspoon, look at these. Remember your parents collecting these, or maybe even yourself collecting them when you used to go on holidays. This is the Surface Paradise. And it's even got a little palm tree hanging in there. Look at that. And what did you
Yours
get?
is more fancy.
Mine's fancier. What did you
I've
get?
got Davenport in Tasmania.
Oh, nothing wrong with Tassie. Okay, so our toasties are here. Adam just went pretty plain, just a ham and cheese. But I've got a salami, which I love on a toasty. Salami, tomato, onion, cheese, and I think that was it.
And you have onion.
Yeah, but oh, they look good. Do you want some, Twyla? Here you go. You can't have the salami, but you can have the toast. She can't miss out. She always has to have some.
Cheers, Twyla. You look like you're starving. I tell you.
We do feed Twyla. Alright, that was delicious. Now we're going to head to the local cemetery. I know that sounds a bit morbid, but they did tell us that there's a really nice cemetery walk, and I think it's meant to have good views. So anyway, let's head up there now. Looks like all these motorbikers are coming into town. They must be doing a big ride and stopping at the pub. Looks gorgeous. But we're heading up this way towards the cemetery. So we've come across a church, and looks like it's such a pretty one, but looks like someone's doing it up and turning it into a house, or it is a house and it's been getting renovations. Okay, so we've made it to the cemetery, which does have some amazing views. Looking out there. Here, the first tombstone we've come across is a whole family. And back from, when did the first one die, Adam?
Well,
18...
This grave, 1884. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1884.
There's around maybe 10 people buried here from the same family.
Wow,
The
10
last person
people.
was buried in 2008. So over 130 years of family.
And I've just noticed that these are all being burnt. So it looks like fires have gone through here at some point. And this one here, look, you can see it's really been burnt. It's cracked, and they've actually fixed it up as good as they could.
Died
And yeah,
64 in 1883.
1883. Oof. When I booked at the Caravan Park, one of the things they said you could do in the area is come up for a walk through the cemetery. It's like a cemetery walk. And one of the most famous tombstones here is it, what was her name?
Her name was Josephine Margaret Warren.
Her nickname was Dozy.
Headstone. She was ill. She was aged 4 with diphtheria, but she story said that she was chasing goats and drowned.
I think it was her pet goat, wasn't it?
Well, I don't.
Oh, well, could be started a new rumour, but it was a goat.
That's what's been noted.
Yes. So there you go. So it does have a really beautiful view up here, like I said before, and there are some really pretty, if I can say that, tombstones, and a lot of history, and from a very long time ago. So all this one down the back, the family vault, this is huge. Tallest one in the cemetery. And we've just realised there's a group of kangaroos down here, and they're now staring at us because of Twyla. Back here, we've got the Chinese section from all the miners, and here's one over here. Okay, we're heading back into town. The hat shop looks like it's going off today. There's heaps of people out the front of it and going in. All right, we're going to get a coffee for the road, and the pub, like I said, is here. The hat shop's here, so we have pretty much done the whole town. So, but we haven't tried their coffees yet, so let's go grab a coffee. They have got the most gorgeous little sunroom out the back, full of plants where you can have your coffee and something to eat. But I didn't want to film in there only because I've filmed a little bit, but not in that part because there is a lot of people in there, and I don't think they'd appreciate me filming their faces. But yeah, definitely check it out if you're in town. All right, got our coffees.
Okay, it's the largest lemon slice ever.
Oh, it is a long slice. Perfect. We'll go Harvey's. Just next door, I just noticed this. Adam saw it yesterday. I didn't see it. It looks like to me, it looks like a big ant, but it's Meant to be a big weed. Nice sculpture there. But there's a sign here. Has a bit of information about it. Alright, I'm going to get in the van and head off home. Okay, before we leave this beautiful place, just letting you know, the coffee was good. And Adam got a hot chocolate and he liked his too. Didn't you, Adam? Look, yeah.
Yeah, I did. It's nice. It's I got a small though, like it's a lot. Like it's a lot of chocolate. But really nice. Extra hot to last us the drive home.
Blackwood will have to be the town that I came to get my hat. Look at that. So I'll put it back on now. Getting ready for the drive home. Looking like a cowboy leaving here.
Well, the viewers have always recommended for you to get a wide brimmed hat. You're going to get sunburn everywhere we go.
Yeah, help my nose from being red. And the back of my neck, hopefully.
And my ears.
And my ears, yes. So yeah, it will come in handy. Don't worry, I'm not giving up on the King Dino hats as well, which you can get with our merch. Guys, if you're new to the channel, go down the bottom, like and subscribe, tell your friends about us, and also, like I was saying, just send merch. If you want to get that, just go to the QR code and check out all our merch. And until next Sunday at 5 p.m.
We'll see you then, guys. Take care.
See you guys.